Hey y'all, TGIF. I hope everybody's doing okay. We finally made it to Friday. Y'all gotta excuse me if I sound funny. I'm eating my mambas. Y'all know I love my mambas. But honey, I had to come on here and make this afternoon video because we got some things to talk about, child. Some things to talk about. And some good Kikis, right? But honey, I am glad it's Friday. Hey, unapologetically. Thank you, unapologetically. Hey, Vina. Hey, Tanya. I hope y'all got a notification. Mm-mm. Hey, Black Beauty. Unapologetically, will you mind typing retyping the title of my video so I won't forget to talk about something? Hey, youngest, how you doing? Cause child, we got some things to talk about. Oh, thank you, Tanya, for letting me know. Mm-hmm. Thank you, unapologetically. If y'all want to bless the host, please feel free to give me a tip in the Cash App tip jar, which is Hey View, which is $ Oracle Speaks. Thank y'all so much. And like I said, I'm eating my mambas. If I sound funny, it's in the roof of my mouth, honey. I'm trying to talk and eat the mamba at the same time. I might don't know what a mamba is. It's candy. Hey, Regina M. Yes, everybody. TGIF, TGIF. Oh, thank you, View. Absolutely. Thank you. Let me put it up here right now. Mm-hmm. So anyway, since I got my title up here, we might as well go and get started. We got a couple of people in here right now, honey. Let's have a conversation. Because, child, I like it when it's cozy because we can dish out the tea, right? So, anyway, I guess we'll start with something that's really, well, it's all really funny, except the last one, right? Which is really creepy. Thank you. Y'all, please thumbs up the video, which is like the video. And if you don't mind, we share the video out. I really appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm, right? I appreciate it. And it's a free 99. Please thumbs up the video if you guys don't mind. I appreciate it. I know y'all hate when people say that, but it's really important to the algorithm. That's how we say it. And also, if you're on, I'm on StreamYard. I can't see it, but I'm sure you can see my shopping bag. In case you guys didn't know, Rihanna started a new hair care line. She came out, she showed her real hair. And I can't wait to get Rihanna's hair care line. I'm gonna try to go out and find it this weekend at the mall. Hopefully they got it at Sephora because I really want to try it. It's a natural hair care line. She's got a lot of good products. Like I said, I don't know if you can see it in my shopping bag on YouTube or not, but if you do, this is something to think about. The prices are really good, and I can't wait to try the new Fenty hair care line. Right? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I tried Beyonce's product. Now, I don't mean no harm. The sacred products. I think those products are not geared towards 4C hair, and I have 4C hair, and it seems like Rihanna products are gonna work good on my hair type. And I can't wait to go get it. Right? Because Rihanna came out with her natural hair. And it was kind of like her how my hair is cut. My hair is cut close. I don't do the perms or the wigs or anything like that anymore. Because honey, I am a woman of a certain age and I don't have to. Okay. And I already got chosen a long time ago. So I don't have to do the extra. But I'm going to try the Fenty hairline, and I hope you guys do too. If you're rocking your natural hair anyway. But anyway, View, can you see my shopping bag on my YouTube page? View said, I bet it's very good. Me too, View. I look around for yeah, I love her makeup too. And I love that she came out rocking her natural hair. Because first they was trying to say something about her rocking that short blonde wig or whatever. You know what I mean? So she just came out with her natural hair. I was like, oh, that look cute. All right. And I was like, go Ray. So anyway, if y'all can see my shopping bag, y'all check out those. Yes, I see you. Oh, thank you, View. Thank you. Black Beauty said me either, Miss O, all natural. Yep, I'm all natural. I've been all natural for years. I cut I cut all my hair off because I wanted to cut the perm off years ago, and I've been natural ever since. Oh, thank you, View. Thank you. And y'all feel free to purchase something out of my shopping bag because I get a little commission off of it. You know what I mean? And honey, a little honey, everything count, every dollar count. Okay. That's why I say if y'all want to bless your girl, dollars do the tip jar in the tip jar, dollar sign, or can speak or get your Fenty product, right? I get a commission off of that too. And I really want to push Rihanna's Fenty hairline because I think it's going to be really good. Like I said, I'm going to go try to find it at Sephora myself this weekend at our mall, but at a mall because we don't have a mall in my town, but at a mall, okay, in the surrounding county. But I'm really gonna go try it. And those products seem like they're reasonably reasonably priced. I can't really say that word. Hell yeah, NYC. Well, anyway, check out my shopping bag, see if it's something you like. And if you get the Fenty product, especially off my shopping bag, and you like the product, come back and let me know. Okay? Come back and let me know. And I forgot to put my Bath and Body Works info on the thing today because I was trying to hurry up. You just woke up, well, Grand Rising, honey, Grand Rising. So anyway, let's this tea, right? So, honey, it's a couple of things that went on that I wanted to talk about. I was interested in it, and I figured it would be a good video for this weekend, right? So anyway, child. So lovely love. No. So why are you in my head right now, Olivia? I was having this conversation just yesterday regarding Riri Herker. Okay, Herker line, and how they are trying to make it a competition with Beyonce. That's right. There is no competition between Honey, Rihanna, and Beyonce. You know what I mean? Come on now, let's keep it a buck. hmm But Rihanna has turned her Fenty, line into a billion self. She's a self-made billionaire because of Fenty, Fenty Beauty. And you go, girl, do your thing, Riri, do your thing. But anyway, move right along, honey, to this beef sector tea, right? So we're gonna talk about lovely love and Hitty real fast. So I seen a video earlier of Ness dropped the video, right? And she said, watch the video till the end. So evidently, lovely love and this heat was having a conversation. And at one point in time in the video when they're talking, you hear a toilet flush. And lovely love was like, oh, it was on the toilet. Like I was trying not to play it or something like it or whatever. And then this heat goes immediately and tells a lie. She said, I wasn't on the toilet, I'm in the bed. But you can hear you can clearly hear the toilet flush. Child, and, like I said, Ness made a video about it. And she it was so funny. I was like, oh my God. If y'all haven't seen that little quick video, it's like just like a minute or two long. I was like, why she lied about being on the toilet? She was on the toilet. She was on the toilet, right? But and then I also heard from whoever that they was online talking to one another for quite a while and said that this heat mentioned that she was trying to heal from the relationship between her and Ness. And I'm thinking, heal? Okay. And so I guess she really liked Ness or whatever. And it seemed like Ness really liked her, but the whole thing was real toxic, right? Because y'all know Ness went off the other day on Gay Fit for just meeting you saw in a holler black dude child, me too. I was laughing so hard. It was a visual for me, and then you could clearly hear the flush. I don't know why he had to lie and say she wasn't on the toilet, she was in the bed. What's the big deal? You had to pee, you just had to pee, child. Lord have mercy. And so anyway, right? Yeah, like I said, I guess they're both trying to heal because Ness went off the other day on the real K Fit just to mention the Healy's name. So I don't know what's all that about, child. I'm like, oh my God, were they really in love for real? Like, what's really going on? Right? And so, but my thing, girl, let me give you some advice, child. If you're really trying to heal, what you need to do is let it go. You don't need to be angry. You need to. It seems like you're going through the stages of grief over this relationship. You know, and anger is one of them, then sadness, and so on and so forth, right? But child, I hope that you will be able to let it go in time. Cause you was really scaring me with some of the stuff you were saying. At one point in time, I thought you was gonna go to Seattle and do something crazy. All right. And ain't nothing worth your freedom, child. Just let me, and I mean that. That ain't even no joke, right? But anyway, well, hey, well, see, said I haven't been on YouTube in 2 weeks. Wow. But I would not, you would not miss a live. Oh, thank you, well, see. Hey, live in chat. Thank you, thank you. And so anyway, y'all, that happened with the lovely love and the flush. Like I said, I don't know why he lied about being on the toilet. I don't know what the big deal was. They said they talked forever. And I also heard that for whatever reason, this heat donated $100 to to um to Lovely Love to go to Vegas. Now, honey, this Vegas trip, you know, we've been talking about it forever, but the trip ain't till like September or something, right? Black Beauty said, nah, Miss O, he's embarrassed because they say she was doing the number two. Yes, that was on the Lovely Love. That was on the next video. Because evidently she was in there for a while or something. It's still a function. I mean, everybody do it, okay? It's a natural function. You still ain't got to lie about it. Child. But you don't, I guess you don't want that flush to be online or whatever. Child. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What made it an issue was the fact that she lied about it, I guess, child. Hey, Miss Me, how you doing? Hey, doll, baby, how you doing? So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. I thought it was a good, cute little Kiki, because Ness did that video, which was really petty and really messy, but it was also really funny. Oh, child, I'm like, oh my goodness. It did really loved it, know what to say. You know, in that condition. Y'all please like the video if y'all don't hit the like button if y'all don't mind coming in. I really appreciate it. So anyway, last night, I know how to get up and use the bathroom, right? Well, last night on Lemon's panel, I was getting a good little Kiki about that. I don't know what prompted. I guess it was shade. I don't. It was shade in my opinion, but I don't know if Lemon was serious about raising funds for Shakim to be able to go to Vegas, right? And child, they was on there talking about. They did a poll. Talking about. He said Lemon said that him and Ness were getting married for play, not for real, but for play, right? I guess for just to make a video about it, right? Not doing it while online live, just to, well, Regina, I guess you couldn't hold it in, child. You know they say it's better after the end, but it was a toilet flush and a lie for me, child. So anyway, hey, True Black Cheetah, how you doing, love? So Lemon and love Lemon and Ned's supposed to be getting married by a fake Elvis, a Elvis impersonator in Vegas, right? So they was wanting Shakim, they was calling him the little Elvis, right? So they was pondering Shakim marrying them for fake, hey Florida Bay, in Vegas, right? So they got to talking about that. They did a poll saying that, do y'all want white fake Elvis to marry us, or do y'all want little Elvis, which is Shakim? So they want Shakim to go to Vegas, put on the Elvis suit and marry them for fake, right? And so, hey, just say, hey, Rico, how you doing? Dang, I Miss Lemon last night, and he he put the video on private. I don't know what happened for real, because I just heard a little bit of it. Peace and blessings, love, and I just came across that video. It was funny, right? But it shows where people's mindset is. Why would they think? Child, I don't know, but it was funny. It was funny because she lied about it. But anyway, so they did a poll, and the poll said that they would rather have the Elvis impersonator that's already in Vegas, right? And the issue was Shakim not being able to get to Vegas, and I even thought it was some mention of I think Lemon said Shakim wanted a percentage of Lemon's cash apps. I don't know if it was in general or if it was when he go to talking about him, because he said something about, I think they said something about Lemon gets a lot of cash apps when he's going to get Shakim or something like that, right? But anyway, fast forward past all of that. But I thought it was now. I would love to see that footage of Lemon and Ness. Ness said she gonna be dancing down the aisle when they put on this fake marriage in Vegas, right? Oh, and Ness also said that she was not drinking until she get to Vegas. And I'm thinking, child, you're not drinking till you get to Vegas. Oh Lord. So when and then they was talking about how hot it is in Vegas with the alcohol mixed up and all of this and all that, right? But she says that she can think, clearer when she don't drink. She kind of been slipping on these YouTube streets cause of the drinking or whatever, right? And so I'm thinking, but girl, if you're gonna turn up when you get to Vegas, now we know you be going through the changes when you get drunk. She kind of a mean drunk online anyway. But anyway, I guess she said she gonna do it in moderation when she go down there, child. We gonna have to see. Ooh, child, it's gonna be so much going on this Vegas trip. I can't wait till they get to this trip and start putting out this footage, child. Shaquem was gonna be Tiny Elvis, right? I really want him to go. I like Shaquem. He's funny to me. Is that right, Blappy? I would love to see him down there. So I'm glad you said that. Hey, Ashton. Brad said. Then that's already what I have concluded that they was going to get married. These people are sloppy. Lemon don't know how to hold anything in because of the room situation. Well, yeah, they were talking last night that they was gonna get married for fake and not for real. They're just doing it for footage, which I think it'd be cute. Ned said she's gonna be now I don't know if he was trying to hold it in or not. I wish they would have left for the surprise, but Ned said she's gonna be dancing down the aisle. Child, it's gonna be a whole show, right? But I wish Tiny Elvis would be at the end of that hour, aka Shaquem, to marry them. I would get my whole life seeing something like that. Okay. Oh, I cannot imagine him in an Elvis suit. Child. Yeah, Florida Bay, you're right about that. I agree. Sound like it's gonna be a disaster. Child, especially when it comes to the alcohol, child, because alcohol make you change. And then the girl says she ain't drinking till she get to Vegas, and then she gonna turn up. I'm thinking, uh oh, danger, real Roger, danger. But anyway, I hope we see the whole mess. Somebody better record all the drama, okay? So anyway, child, because they've been getting all these clicks and views, and cash apps and stuff leading up to the trip. We want to see some drama, okay? Mm-mm-mm. I was I was on in Lil Person Suit before. Is that right, Ashton? He is a character. I would love to see Tiny Elvis, Birdie, and Ness and Libby in Vegas in the chapel. Okay. So anyway, so that happened, right? So they was talking about the Vegas, but um, in the midst of that, they start. I don't know how it got started, but Sassy started raise. I guess Sassy and Lemon started raising money for Shaquem to go on the Vegas trip. Now I don't know if it was just a little roast of the gag or but people people start donating money, and then Sassy was coming up, giving a update on the funds, child. People, and at one point before Jay Dunn logged out, she was keeping a tally of the funds, right, of the GoFundMe donations. So one person, they was being real shady with these donations, with these cash app donations, right? Well, one person, like I said, Sassy was up there giving probably a blow by blow, giving updates. It was like a whole Make a Wish Foundation fundraiser or some Jerry Lewis telethon or something, right? So she was getting up there telling people what's to donating. One person I remember donated $4.99, but $4.98 was supposed to go to Sassy or something like that, which means only a penny was supposed to go to Living, right? A couple of people donated $1. Somebody went back and I think what is his name? ODS might have donated $5 or something like that. So Sassy's up here reading off what they're saying, right? And I was getting my whole life. It was so funny the things that they were putting in the cash out for Sassy to say, right? Because basically, women really wouldn't get no donations, $1 here, $1 there, maybe $5. And so, but in the midst of her doing that, Ness hits the panel and she asked Sassy, they're talking, And as they're talking, I don't know if she got irritated or it was shade or what, right? But I would like to know if anybody can find out why the video is private. Let me know, right? So Ness gets up there and she's talking back and forth with Lemon, but Sassy is coming up, when she get another donation, and reading what the donation said, right? And the donations were shady anyway, right? So I guess Ness gets tired of being interrupted or it was shade or whatever. So she asked Sassy, so she said, Sassy, now this is my words, but y'all get the general idea. Basically, she was asking, every time you get one of these donations, are you gonna come up here and announce it, right? Now Sassy said that she had been feeling tipsy, right? But Sassy did not hit the link. But in the comment section, she was like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done. You know what I mean, with the donations and all this and all that. Because I think Sassy started feeling away about what Ness said, right? But I was getting a whole kick out of what Sassy was, doing when she was coming up, giving reading what the people were saying and how shady they were being towards Shakim, right? And I was like, oh goodness, what is that? But then when Ness said what she said, I guess Sassy got offended and she dropped down in the the comment section. She didn't hit the link, at least while I was there. And she pretty much said, I'm done with the fundraiser or whatever, right? And then at that point in time, it had got up to like $20 or something like that, I think. And then what is his name? The lemon said, well, just send the funds to me and I'll continue, the fundraiser or whatever, right? Because Sassy basically said, I'm done. She said she was done after uh uh she said she was done after Ned said what she said, right? Which, I mean, I thought it was cute what Sassy was doing, like, honestly. And so, like I said, I don't know if Ness was throwing shade or she didn't want to be interrupted or whatever. I think that statement was uncalled for because everybody was having a good time. I guess everybody was having a good time, but her, maybe she wasn't getting enough shine, but I don't think the comment was called for, right? So anyway, True Black said I couldn't share a room with an online persona. I don't know them folks. Gots to be more careful saying in that chat. I don't know. View said right. Never do that at True Black. Yeah, that's true because you don't know these people. You know what I mean? But I guess they feel like they're cool enough to do that, right? And so Sassy pretty much said, I'm done. Lemon said, well, send me the funds or whatever, whatever, whatever. And he'll continue the marathon or the donation marathon or whatever. Now I think that but then Sassy said, all the funds are gone or something like that. Because she ain't sending nothing. That's what I'm assuming. That's what she said down there because she felt away about what that said. Now I don't know if she ever sent him the $20, but it was all in jest, right? So she probably sent him the $20 anyway, or whatever. I don't know. I have to ask her if I see her. Y'all ask her if y'all see her. Did she ever, send the $20 that they had raised? Well, at least she was doing it for Shakim or whatever. And then Ness gonna say, "Well, I'm gonna have to put the scam jacket on you, Sassy." I was like, for $20. So I guess that was a little shady joke or whatever, but whatever, whatever, whatever. Yeah, I wish Sassy would have just kept on, popping up there when somebody else sent her a cash app, with the funny, with funny commentary, because I was getting a kick out of that, right? So anyway, and then that's when they start talking about the fake marriage and all of this and all that. And then Sassy said, like, she was done, the funds is gone, all this and all that. What happened after that? Uh, I think I logged off after that. Yeah, I think I logged off after that and went on back to bed, honey. So I don't know what happened after that little thing happened. But Sassy was doing a good job up there. I was getting a good kick out of it. Good little Kiki, right? Uh, and so we're gonna have to see if any more. But I really, at the end of the day, I think Lemon really does want Shakim to come to Vegas, but he ain't trying to pay for his ticket and his hotel room because they was talking about the cost of the ticket and the hotel room versus them having to rent out, I guess, the chapel and the Elvis impersonator, and I guess they both were like $300 or something like that. And so, and that's what they asked the poll. Do y'all want? That's why they asked the poll about the regular Vegas impersonator versus Shaquem, right? It's like 200. Okay, okay, view. They might have said that. Like I said, it was in the middle of the night, and so, they were saying both of the costs were about the same, right? And the flight and the room or whatever, and then I think Lemon mentioned that if they pay for the flight, surely he could pay for the room or something like that. And so, but they was trying to decide back and forth, but the audience was saying they want the regular Vegas impersonator as opposed to Shaquem, right? But I would prefer Shaquem in a Vegas costume. Child, oh my goodness. Can you imagine Shaquem in the Elvis in the Elvis costume? Trying to go have to cut down the pants and everything. Oh Lord. I get a good kick out of that. I ain't gonna lie. Child, no sir, no ma'am. But we gonna have to see what comes of that. I really want to know what happened at the end of the fundraiser. Like I said, I logged off of that. And if the video is now private, I want to know why the video is private too. You're Tiny Elvis, child. Yeah, I would love to see them, Charlie. View said, yep, she isn't hurting for money. I never hear her asking for any coins on her. Who you talking about? Oh, you talking about Sassy? Oh no, Sassy ain't hurting for no money or nothing like that. That it wasn't no kind of scam for real. Something. I don't even think Ness was. I think Ness was just being shady, and I think that she didn't like Sassy getting a shine or whatever and all this and all that. Because it was cute what Sassy was up there doing. And she just came up there and spoiled the whole thing. And like I said, I had to log off after that because girl, really? That was so petty and silly. You did not have to go up there because everybody was having fun. So maybe she felt the way because they was talking about the Vegas trip, in general, because she real sensitive about it. But she the one gonna F it up anyway. She the one gonna cause it to be a S show, in my opinion. Now we're gonna have to wait and see. The Oracle saying that I believe that when they get to Vegas, that if any drama pop off, it's gonna start with Ness. Okay. Now that's what the Oracle is predicting. Now we're gonna have to see if it comes true or not. But all in all, I can't wait to see the footage. All right. But they're talking about it so much and they so messy and so chaotic. Who knows if the trip is going to even pop off? But who knows if anybody's going to want to go by the time of the date? They need to stop talking about it. If I was Shaquem, I wouldn't want any dealing with them too. I would get my own Airbnb away from them too. No, that's what Rico said. So, well, he can't even get there, so he ain't got to worry about it, right? View. It was a hater move, right? I feel like it too, View. I really do. I don't know why people aren't warming. I guess warming up to Shaquem now. I guess he's not for everybody. Well, I think he's funny as I'll get out. Me myself, I think he's just a funny little man. But he need to stop having these spaz outs and stop disrespecting women. For one, especially when he's over here in this sector. But I think he's funny as I'll get out a little bit himself. I mean, really, what harm can he do? But that mouth is. He'll be acting like he likes the women, but then he'll call them all the B's and H's and saying this, that, and the other. Oh, and there's something else I want to talk about real fast, right? The other night I was listening to what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was listening to Ness or the other day. Was it yesterday? So she was playing audio from Lemon's channel, and it was of what is her name? Of Jay Dunn talking to she was talking to somebody on the line. But anyway, whoever the woman was, she kept popping up telling telling Jay Dunn pretty much to get down. We don't want to hear your whining, we don't hear your voice, drop down. And she was saying it in a like real mama tone, right? You know how your mama tell you to shut up, You know what I mean? She was saying it in that type of tone. And Jay Dunn was really at a loss for words. She really had no comeback for this woman, right? So at one point in time, Jay Dunn said she wished death, hey the queen before you. She wished death on the woman's husband, the children, the mama, daddy, pretty much the whole family. And then she said she cursed the woman. And all the woman was doing was, pretty much trolling her, telling her to get down and shut up and all this and all that. But she used the word curse. I said, no, she didn't. Because somebody is trolling you, you're going to go that route. You're going to go to the lowest that you can go. I cursed this woman and all of this and all that, right? And the woman said, I'm not paying no attention to that. I throw it back on you. You know what I mean? But for Jay Dunn to let that come out of her mouth and then say she cursed the woman with the words and all this and all that, the power of the tongue is something else, right? And I'm keeping it a buck right here. You can't dig a grave for somebody if you ain't going to dig one for yourself. And you using words like curse and all of this and all that. And then when you use that word, it made me immediately want to say, honey, what you put out, you get back, right? What you put out, you get back tenfold, right? You put out good, you get good back. You put out bad, you get bad back, right? And honey, I think Jay Dunn really meant that towards that woman, right? And I was like, oh my God, they just get so grimy and so depraved. But honey, even the Bible speaks about the power of the tongue. Okay, the tongue is mightier than the sword. Okay, but Jay Dunn, while you up there calling yourself trying to be cute or whatever you was trying to do, you better watch your tongue, honey, because you don't know what'll happen to you. All right. And then why would you? I would never wish death on nobody, because like I said, what you put out, you get back. Okay. So you better be careful with that, right? So you are very deplorable, grimy, and she ain't the only one on here like that. But she is. I don't see how nobody let her sit. The only reason why I don't see how nobody can stand her, right? When I'm talking about it, the only reason why they let her sit on their pallet is so she can make a fool out of herself. She a clown. She is a panel filler, right? And what I mean by panel filler is they let her up on. People let her up on their panels because they know she always gonna have something to say, right? Yes, she is mentally ill, Black Beauty. There's something wrong with her, right? She is disgusting and deplorable. I absolutely agree. Especially to say something like that. These are some of the grimiest females that I ever witnessed in my life. I mean, it goes from bad to worse, just like Pizarro over there exposing that baby. And then somebody said the baby, well, we know Brooke probably ain't had no baby for real. I don't believe it. You know what I mean? Even Malik was hinting at, no, she didn't have no baby girl, right? But the point was when Pizarro got over there and exposed that baby's picture, and then she went to hollering, that ain't even your baby, and it's two different babies and all this and all that. Well, if you never believed that this was this woman's baby, why would you, pretty much show those pictures of that child in the first place? No matter who the child is or who's the parent of the child, the point is you showed that baby's picture online, and the baby clearly was in distress at one point in time because she had that breathing mask on her face. You know? So that don't make no sense. But that's what I mean by being gutter and grimy and real snake-like and being deplorable. And I know they say you can't tell nobody how to fight, but baby. And then she said she did it because Brooke said she didn't have no sound bites or whatever, whatever. Girl, none of us don't believe you have no kids for real. The only person believe that you got kids is them sheep that you got following over there with you. And they half of them probably don't believe it. They just want to be in a clique, right? What they think is the popular clique, right? You know, I don't care. See, the point is, it's not if it's Brooks. It's not the point if whether the baby is Brooks or not. My point is the fact that she showed the baby, whoever the baby belonged to. Why would you do that? Why would you do that in general? And I'm just talking about the child. I don't care if it's Brooks' baby or not, which I don't believe it is. But like I said, it's just the fact that she showed those pictures. That was deplorable, just like it was deplorable for Jay Dunn to try to curse this woman's family with death. That's deplorable. And you better watch your mouth, okay? Because the power of the tongue is mighty. You dig one grave for somebody, you better dig one for yourself right beside it, okay? So, yeah. She just get up here and act like the clown that she is. Because she think all the world loves the clown, honey. They ain't laughing with you. They laughing at you, child. But like I said, them two ain't the only one. What is her name? Pizarro and Jay Dunn. They ain't the only ones on here that's deplorable. Okay, like they have no. It's like they have no self-awareness. It's like they have no dignity, no self-respect, no integrity. I mean, my God, like really. And some of the things that come out of these people's mouth, they always talking about a woman's the JJ. You ain't even never been in the presence of this woman. How do you know her and her for JJ smell or whatever? And then you got Kiki Prime over there. Oh, and I also heard this morning on that morning show when they were saying that Glitter Boots was over there saying they said that he was trying to expose his inner gayness, right? And I got a good Kiki out of that. And that's gonna lead me to my last part, right? So they were saying Glitter Boots over there having a rant about Kiki and Octavius, right? And then they were saying that Glitter Boots started saying, and Kiki on her crying about good deep. She on her having the nerve to be crying about good deep. I'm like, wait, what? So he put the timestamp out for everybody to go over there and listen to it for themselves because he wasn't gonna play Glitter Boots audio because Glitter Boots like to strike people, right? So he was smart not doing that. Child, it's the first time I ever went to Glitter Boots channel, and I am not lying to you. But I had to hear if he was saying if he heard that correctly. Child, I gets over there and I click on the video, and in fact, he did say pretty much that Kiki got the nerve to be around her crying about good deep. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I was like, wait, why would one man say that? Why would one heterosexual man allegedly say that about the other sexual man's part? Why would you say that about his eggplant emoji? Like, was you over there daydreaming about it? And I felt like when dude said that on the morning show, shout out to Binary, he said that on his morning show, and he led people over there to listen to it. I was feeling him on that. I was agreeing with him because he went on and on for a good little minute about Kiki. He was really mad at Kiki. The nerve of her to complain about good deep. Because y'all know Kiki was over there talking about. Oh, and yesterday they were saying her and Octavius was back together, but from what I understand, her and Octavius is not back together. And if Octavius is smart, he will not be back together with that woman. He will not go to where she lives no more, because she gonna put him in jail the next time he try to leave, child. He gonna have to sneak it. He gonna have to sneak out in the depths of the night, in the midnight hour, child, to keep from going to jail. And he better have an Uber or a friend at the end of the street so he can hop in the car and try to get home safely, child. Who she gonna put an APB out on him? Ooh, child. But anyway, Glitter Boots, Black Beauty said he had a whole meltdown. You went over there too and listened, me too, and I instantly screamed. It was so funny, I couldn't believe it. Glitter Boots need to come out. Yeah, he need to come out of the closet with his old age, honey. He need to set himself free. Because he's like, she got the nerve. Now I'm saying got the nerve, right? This is me saying it, my interpretation to him. She got the nerve to holler, to be around her crying and complaining about good deep. I was like, baby, they did not lie, honey. Because I went over there and listened to it for myself, Rico. That was not a lie. I heard it with my own ears. I sure did. And child, he was going on and on. He was mad at Kiki, child. He was mad at Kiki. Okay, for complaining about that good deep. But like I said, child, I don't know why she chose to say that. Cause ain't no telling how many women trying to holler at him right now because she said his dick was too big. I'm like, girl, do you realize? And he probably ain't went back to it because he got a lot of offers now, Chad. He got a lot of offers, right? So we're gonna have to wait and see. Oh, Kiki gonna be appearing on For My Man, the For My Man, the For My Man crime shows. She gonna be offering people about that dick. But I don't even know how you felt like you was gonna get down there, get him down there, and then get that man to do what you wanted him to do, right? About the job and all of this and all of that. Child, some people were saying it was a play, but not the way. I don't think it was a play when he go to talking about your dirty dishes and the nets in the refrigerator and the fact that you done mess it up because you went nuclear with the drinking. Okay. All right, Rico, have a nice day. And so, honey, I was finding my whole life. So anyway, hey Miss Philadelphia, how you doing? She better stop complaining about good deek. She ain't never gonna get that man back. But I'd be scared to come back if I was Octavius because I wouldn't want to go to jail, child. Anyway, so let's talk about Octavius and this guy named Marcus from Atlanta Street Interviews, right? So also this morning, I was listening to Binary Code's morning commute, going back and forth between him and Ronnie Q. So he started talking about this guy named Marcus from Atlanta Street Interviews. I had never heard of this guy before. I had never heard of the street sector before. I mean, there's something for everybody on YouTube, but honey, evidently I was slipping because I had never heard nothing about this tea, right? And so let me tell you about. So evidently, at one point in time, from what I understand, Kiki and Octavius may have been working with him, but then they start exposing him. Am I right about that? Because they had to start exposing him at one point in time because they said, now I didn't hear, but they said Octavius actually apologized to yeah, I never heard of it before, Black Beauty. So they said Octavius apologized to Marcus from Atlanta Street Interviews. Now I'm assuming he apologized because him and Kiki at one point in time was exposing him. But him and Kiki weren't the only one exposing him. If that's what Octavius was apologizing for, I don't know why Octavius was apologizing to him, right? And so, because I didn't see that video, y'all know I can't, child. But anyway, so Binary Code goes on to show this video of this girl talking about her experience with the Marcus from the Atlanta Street Interviews. So they say he is a big, hey Miami Popo, he is a big YouTube content curator. That's the way you understood the Black Beauty. Okay. So evidently they say he's a big content creator, over 100,000 subscribers. He got his subscribers are legit, clearly because he got a YouTube plaque and everything, right? So his subscribers are legit, right? So he goes on to show this video of this girl. She was homeless because his interviews are with homeless people, right? And so evidently he was going around in Atlanta doing interviews with homeless people, especially women, right? And so I said, well, let me do a little investigation of myself. So they start talking about it. I seen that one video, and he mentioned this lady named Vibes Queen. Shout out to Vibes Queen. Hold up, y'all. So I said, well, this is very interesting because y'all know I told you that I once, worked in a homeless shelter. I did counseling in a homeless shelter, right? So this is the woman that Binary, he was showing her interview, and she was talking about the Marcus interview guy, right? And so she was, saying, she was sharing her bad experience with him, right? So I was like, wow, that really caught my attention. And I'm thinking, oh my God. So I get to the Vibes Queen lady video, and she's not really doing commentary. She's showing straight video interviews from these women, right? That he was involved with. And here's the Marcus guy. Like I said, I never heard of this before. I didn't even know there was something called a street sector where you do street interviews. The only street interviews that I had ever heard about was Soft White Underbelly, right? Now I always watch Soft White Underbelly, But I had no idea this was going on with this Marcus guy, right? So evidently he was doing interviews with homeless people, men and women, but especially women, right? And he wasn't paying them at one point in time, right? So then they say it was a guy that started taping, filming the interviews with the homeless people, right? So the homeless people started feeling weary about this Marcus guy because he was propositioning women. Now he's doing interviews with them. He's not paying them, right? And then they said he started paying $5. Then they started paying $10, and I think now he up to $20. But the issue is he is propositioning these women for X, and they are already on the street, and some of them are already doing that anyway. But when it comes to this Marcus guy, they start to get creeped out about him. The binary guy said he was gone. They ran him out of Atlanta for a while, and the vibe queen said he went around from state to state. The binary guy said he was even in Arizona doing this, but evidently he's back in Atlanta now, or was in Atlanta, and he was paying these women. Now he's paying up to $20 for the interviews, right? But these women have started speaking out about him, right? And they are they prostitute on the street, some of them, right? And so I found it very interesting some of the things that they were you know saying about him, right? At one point, this girl right here, she was talking about how she got, he had party favors, if you will, at his house, and he told her that he could come to her house. She thought she was gonna get paid, and he washed her clothes and stuff, and said that she can stay there for 2 days, like on some kind of trial period or something. And from what I understand, she didn't want to do the favors that he wanted to do, and he kicked her out in the middle of the night and had her clothes in a bag, right? Because she wouldn't participate, right? And then one woman on the interview, those channels make a lot of money off the. Yes, they said he was making good money off the homeless, and at one point in time, he wasn't paying them nothing for the interview. Mind you, he's making all this money from YouTube, but he's doing these interviews for free. So he's pretty much exploiting the homeless people in Atlanta or wherever he goes, right? Try to get them anything and often manipulate them. And you're right. That's what I'm talking about, right? So, oh, there's a channel for every city? Wow. So he's going around doing this from city to city, but his home base, from what I understand, is in Atlanta, right? So this girl's tell her story. I was like, oh my God, he is really taking advantage of the homeless community. So whoever that guy was that started exposing him for what he was doing to the women, how he was exploiting the homeless people for monetary gain, especially the women, because he was asking for explicit, I'm gonna say it that way, favors from them, right? Pretty much trying to run game on them. And y'all, they also said that this Marcus guy like to have unprotected, relations, right? And it was one girl, she was on what do you call it? She was on oh my God, Instagram or somewhere, right? And so the Vibes Queen lady, she showed this, and she was writing about her experience with Marcus, the Atlanta street news guys, right? And evidently he gave her a STD. And they say he also wanted to have unprotected, relations with this women. He did not like to wear a condom, and they were not comfortable with that, right? Now, why you would be, asking for favors from these women that are clearly prostitutes on the street, and then you don't want to wear condoms? Like, what is wrong with you? This is real creepy, right? Hey, just my thoughts. This is real creepy, and I started side eyeing this guy. I'm thinking, what is this a making of a serial killer or something? You got to be real careful with the people that interact with homeless people in general, men and women, right? And I feel like this guy got some kind of fetish going on with these women, and this thing can turn very dangerous. So this is another picture of the Marcus guy, right? So anyway, the girl put this on her Instagram raw, talking about, some of the things that had happened. I can't read it, but maybe y'all can, but it's too small for me to read. Now she got something in bold letters that says about the STDs to the less fortunate, giving out STDs to the less fortunate, and is it disenfranchised and half, and I guess in half y'all add to our so I can't read it, it's too small, right? But anyway, they said that he was passing out STDs because he didn't like to use condoms, right? And so a couple of women talked about having the STDs from this man. One girl said she was pregnant, but I couldn't figure out if she had the baby or she had an abortion or whatever. But one girl at one point in time was saying that she was pregnant by the guy, and he was saying it wasn't his baby. But anyway, this woman right here went so far as to show the STD medication pack that she had to take because of him. And she said that no, it was him for a fact because he wanted to have unprotected, relations with her, right? So she went as far as showing that. She also showed the letter that she got from the health department or wherever it is that she went. And it shows, what she was having to deal with, right? And she showed that on the Instagram, like she was giving proof that he really gave this disease to her. And like I said, it was a couple of women that came out and said, that he gave them STDs. They were saying how he was taking advantage of them. He would promise to give them X amount of dollars, he would renege on it. And the one girl said that he told her that he can come stay at her, she can come stay at his house. This one right here for 2 days on a trial period. But he wasn't gonna give her no money, but he wanted, relations on demand. If whenever he asked for relations, she would have to perform the relations on demand, right? And like I said, I listened to a couple of these creepy interviews. And okay, Black Beauty, have a nice day. Thank you. Please catch the replay, right? Y'all please catch the replay if you're coming in late, right? It's been a cute little video today, right? So anyway, one girl got on her and said that she was wearing a catheter, right? And she said she was wearing a catheter, but I think she was on the street too. And honey, she said she was peeing blood the next day, and she had to go to the emergency room to get I guess a replacement catheter as well as a bag, and she got tested and she had something. This is the actual videos that the Vibe Queen is showing these women talking about their horrible interactions with this guy, right? And she said part of the reason for that was he was having really hardcore, relations with her to the point to where that's why she had to go to the emergency room, right? And she was a person that wears a catheter bag, right? I was like, oh my God, he is really creepy. So to me, he got some kind of fetish for women that are in distress and stuff, right? And like to take advantage of a certain type of woman. Now, I also, as I'm going through the videos, found a video about this woman talking. And they was acting real mean to her in the comment section. They were like, girl, you just mad because he didn't want you or something, right? So this girl right here is in a wheelchair, y'all. And she was talking about, I guess she thought she had a real relationship with him because he had took her. And in the video, she's also actually moving around in the wheelchair, right? That's how I know this is the wheelchair. That's why I pointed to arrow. That's the back of the wheelchair, right? So evidently she thought she was having an actual relationship with him because he had taken her to meet his family or something like that. And she was like, no, I'm saying in my ways, in my word, you was just pretty much using me for a cover because we're not having a relationship. We was just, having relations. She said it wasn't a relationship. We was just having, laying with each other and eating good. That's how she said it. We was laying with each other, having, relations and eating good. That's the way she said it, right? And I was like, wow. You know what I mean? But she's in a wheelchair, right? So he's taking her, got the family thinking, I guess because all this stuff is coming out online about him. So he gonna find this girl, take her to the family like he in a real relationship with this girl, and she's in a wheelchair, and all this and all that. But he really still is just doing what he's doing, and her feelings was hurt because she said she went to find all this stuff out online. Her name was being put in it. Child, I ain't never heard of none of this before. This is the first time I heard this today, right? Y'all, and it's a lot more. It's just that, it's so many videos out there. I couldn't look at them all, but I'm going to have to do another video about this. But this is just a little stuff that I saw today. So he clearly's got a fetish with women that are in distress. He laid down with the woman. She was on the street, but she had a catheter bag, right? He run around allegedly. All of this stuff is alleged. Let me say that. Allegedly giving women STDs, but these women are actually coming out and speaking about this weirdo, okay, in their, on the videos, right? So he fools with this girl right here. Her feelings is hurt because she think they're in a real relationship, but she was pretty much just to cover up what people are saying, in my opinion, out online about him, about the weird stuff that he's doing with these homeless women that he clearly allegedly has a fetish about, right? And so here's just another picture that came up. So anyway, he's doing the interviews, and then I run up on a girl that's very interesting. Now this chick right here, she said she had a bad experience with Marcus from Atlanta Street Interviews. She did I think somebody interviewed her, maybe a couple of people interviewed her about Atlanta, the Marcus guy, right? And she is the one that he said that she started taking his gummies or whatever, and she said he had party favors at the house giving them to her, and she got drowsy, and I guess they had an encounter, and all of this and all of that, right? So this girl actually has a page on YouTube, right? So she had, let me show y'all another picture of the girl. So O'Shea Duke Jackson, which I have went back and forth with. I used to go back and forth with when I was in the old black sector. Everybody knows O'Shea does not like black American women. And anytime he could find any type of video of a black woman doing something that he seems is degrading or whatever, he's gonna make light of it, right? So I guess he found out about this Market Street Interviews, right? And so I think that, I don't know if he had an interview with her or Marcus or her boyfriend or something happened, but he started doing videos about it, right? I couldn't find the origin of how she started interacting with O'Shea. So O'Shea finds out about it. Now these are just some of the pictures of her. This is her doing the initial interview with Marcus, right? And so she he's asking her to show off her body. She had a BBL, and then O'Shea. Now she said when she's telling her story about Marcus, she said that she was in fact a sex worker. O'Shea said that she used to do OnlyFans, but she admitted to being an ex-worker, admitted to having a BBL and a breast drive and all this and all that. And at this point, she's got 2 kids. At this point in time, she's homeless. She said she keep getting kicked out of housing because one of her little boys got ADHD, and he's real bad. And I guess he makes a lot of noise for whatever reason. She's homeless, right? So on the initial interview with the guy, he asked her because he's a weirdo to show off her body, saying she looked good and all this and all that, right? And I think this is the one, or it was another one. She was real pretty, right? And he said he was gonna take her to his house, get her hair done, get her nails done and her feet done, and he was gonna try to get her a job at Hooters or somewhere. Right now, this is him taking advantage of these women. Now, mind you, he is scum of the earth. And somebody asked earlier why he isn't in jail. He's not in jail because these women are of age and they are consenting. They are actually consenting, via accepting cash from him, for their services, right? But that he is also treating them, traumatizing them, right? Now I saw one video of this little young girl. I think she was about 18 years old. He was interviewing her, right? She said that she had been, her stepfather was a PDF file, right? And he was PDF filing her, right? And don't you know this scum of the earth, Marcus, had the nerve to ask her if she was a V when it started? She said yes. And he said, at some point in time, did you start liking it? I said, oh my God. He is re-traumatizing these women on the street. Because let me tell you something, okay, about a lot of prostitutes that's on the street for whatever reason, right? When you grow up and you playing with your little Barbie dolls and your American Dream dolls and your little Baby Alive dolls, and you playing house, what you not doing is saying, I want to be a prostitute when I grow up. Women and some men and men are out here prostituting themselves because they feel like that there's nothing else they can do. A lot of them are trying to are addicted to drugs and alcohol or both. A lot of them are homeless. Some women are out here prostituting to take care of their family for whatever reason. But for that scum of the earth, Marcus, to ask that little girl that was beyond me. I was like, oh my God. Oh, somebody. So I am glad whoever that guy was that started filming Marcus taking advantage of these homeless people. I am glad that he started doing it, right? But he is still doing it, and he's making money off of these homeless people and exploiting these women, right? To me, it sounds like a black exploitation of black women only. Yes, it's absolutely what's going on. But you can't put them in jail if they are of age and he's agreeing. I mean, if they're agreeing, to lay with him or whatever, right? But he is still traumatizing, exploiting them, because they are out there for a reason, right? And he is scum. And like I said, he clearly has a fetish for this type of thing, and he's getting off on it. But when things like this start to happen, and with people being on his back and stuff, he could go underground and he can start truly harming or deleting these women. Because there are a lot of, when it comes to ex-workers, especially the ones that walk the track, meaning walk the street, they get unalived all the time. And the police department really puts no stock in it to it's just like when it was discovered that when it comes to the killing of a melanated person, they call it a NOI, a NHI, no human involved. And they're really supposed to use that code for like a dead animal or something like that. So they call it an NHI, no human involved. So that's how they feel about these prostitute women when they come up missing and they have been unalived by a serial killer, or whatever else. They call it NHI, no human involved, right? And this is the police department. And they go missing. There's been several serial killers caught, because come to find out he was killing, he was unalive, and I'm sorry, prostitutes, right? And so I'm like, oh my God. So with this Marcus guy, it is very scary what he is going around the country doing. We don't know what else he's doing for real. He might already allegedly be unaliving these women or trying to work his way up to it. Because why would you clearly have such a fetish for these especially these type of women that are physically challenged in some way? And you still accosting them, and you still asking them very, very crazy questions. You are a sick individual, okay? And I had never heard of this guy until today. And I'm gonna go back and do some more. Hey, Dr. Soapy, I'm gonna go back and do some more research on this weirdo right here. Because I'm like, oh my God. And it's no wonder why people are so alarmed by him. There are so many videos. But I clearly, if it wouldn't have been for Octavius and the Kiki situation, I never would have caught wind of this. And also Binary Code was talking about it. I never would have caught wind of anything like this. I didn't know nothing like this was going on YouTube. And the fact that he is taking advantage of these people's stories and making money off of it to the point to where he got a YouTube platform for over 100,000 legit subscribers, right? He making money, $1,000 a month off of exploiting the homeless people and also taking advantage of these workers, these ex-workers. He is very known here in ATL. Oh, is he Dr. Soapy? He is. Yeah, he is a trash can. He sure is. I'm like, oh my God, but y'all, I promise I had never heard about the situation till this morning, right? So let me tell you this one little thing, this one more thing, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna do another video about him though, because I'm gonna do some more research. I'm like, oh my God, what he doing? What? I can't believe this. And so this girl right here, what I was showing you, she was showing her body. She actually has a YouTube channel, right? And so now I hate Creole Butterfly. Now I don't know how it started, but her and Jose Duke Jackson started having a beef online, right? So he started speaking very derogatorily about the girl. He said because she is online scamming herself for money, right? I listened to a couple of her videos. I understand why he would say that, right? But she is also a victim of Marcus, right? So he did a interview. He started doing research on the girl because she started coming. She didn't like what he was saying about her, right? So she online. Her name is India Collections or something like that. This is what this girl name is online. She got GoFundMe's online, the Cash App. She always got a story. You know, she always in need, and she always supposed to be still homeless. The last video I saw was she said she was getting kicked out of the homeless shelter because her son has a behavior problem or something, right? But when it comes to the scamming and begging, I mean, like from some of the videos that I heard, I feel like O'Shea was right about that because I think she got the idea of ramping up her channel from the Atlanta ATL the eight. Thank you, Dr. Soapy. Y'all please share the video and like the video, please. And I think she got the idea to come online, maybe from him. I don't know, but she had been on, allegedly had been on OnlyFans, so she's familiar with the computer and doing her ex work online or whatever, right? So anyway, O'Shea found an ex boyfriend of hers, and O'Shea interviewed this dude because she was talking bad about him. Now, if you know anything about O'Shea Duke Jackson, like I said, he is anti-black woman, right? He is part of the He-Man Black Woman Haters crew, right? Even though he's trying to change up his content because he got mixed up in that whole debacle with the Black Manosphere and that man doing that shooting under the subway, right? So he's tried to change his I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, Dr. Soapy. So he got mixed up in that whole thing. So he tried to change his content up, right? So now he primarily does like he puts a spin on entertainment news while degrading black women, political news while degrading black women. And like I said, I don't know how he came up on this India girl, right? That did the interview. Um, Thank you, just my thoughts. Thank you. I don't know how he came up on the interview with the girl talking about the Marcus guy, right? Now, mind you, I believe everything she said about the Marcus because he clearly is a creep, right? But now she is online. She got her own channel, and pretty much she always come online with a sad story, begging for money and stuff, right? So she found a boyfriend. This guy right here behind O'Shea supposed to be her boyfriend, and he was saying, she always wanted money and and all of this and all of that. And then she got online because she got mad because O'Shea interviewed him because the guy felt like she was using him for money. And she was like, how you gonna say you got money when I come to your house and I got two kids and you won't feed my kids and all of this and all of that, right? So O'Shea is real petty, and he was putting up stuff like this, in reference to the girl, and she called him potato head. I mean, they've been having a whole back and forth, right? So when it comes to this one, but she also, like I said, is one of the girls, and she is on online right now. Like, so in my opinion, like she done took the ball and ran with it, right? And so now she online trying to, we got scams going around in the beef sector, right? Somebody always needs something. So now her thing is, asking for, GoFundMe's. And what is she doing with all the money that she's garnering? Because if she's still homeless and you got two kids, you can't get public housing. Like, what is the deal? And she said she was saying that she didn't get along with her family, whatever reason, and all of this and all of that. But she is one of the women that spoke out against Atlanta, the Atlanta interviews guys. Marcus, like I said, I believe everything she said about him, but I think she is kind of, in my opinion, running her own little, scam, for cash, because she got the GoFundMe's and she got the Cash App, and she just doing the whole thing, right? And I think her name is India Collection something. She got a whole YouTube channel, right? And her channel kind of blew up after that Atlanta Street interview market situation, right? Her channel blew up, so she online trying to get her $1, like Marcus online get him $1, right? You know, and so that's what she doing. And so, yeah, but I don't know why she got into it with O'Shea. That was a wrong thing to do. Cause anytime he can make a black woman look bad, whether she right, wrong, or indifferent, honey, that is what he is going to do. Trust and believe, right? So, but like I said, that's pretty much all I got. But this guy Marcus, he is a creep. And thank you for saying some about it, Dr. Sophie. From what I understand, that she's still on. Oh, is she? Oh, is she Dr. Sophie? I ain't surprised. I ain't surprised, child. But she get online and plead her case for cash and all of this and all of that. So she running her scam just like he running his scam. You know, he obsessed with Josiah. Is that the woman in the wheelchair? Is that the woman in the wheelchair, Dr. So? Because I seen a little bit of that video and her feelings was hurt. Said he took her to see the family, come to find out he was just using her. Child. Or is that the one he said he was gonna get her hair and nails done so she can go work at Otis? He is a weirdo. And if these women start coming up missing, no, oh, he's a dude. Oh, now I seen a video. I ain't got to look at it yet. Is that the guy that said he was doing he was being gay for pay because he needed the money? Is it that guy? I don't know. But I'm gonna look at the video after I get done with this video. Like I said, Dr. Soapy, I hope you come back and maybe be willing to hit the link when I do another video about this Marcus guy, because I'm gonna do some more research on it. But if you right down there in Atlanta, honey, you can give us actual accounts of what's going on. And do you know the name of the guy? Does the guy have a channel on YouTube that started doing video of filming Marcus doing these interviews with the homeless people? You will, Dr. Soapy, thank you. Do you know his name of the guy that was filming Marcus, filming the people? Because I was really like to find his channel if he got a YouTube channel so I can see what's going on with that as well. But I don't. But as far as Octavius, dude, I don't know why you apologize to him. It made you seem like a weirdo too. Okay, because this guy is scum of the earth. He could possibly be, in my opinion, allegedly a future serial killer. We don't know if he ain't already one now. Okay, because he is clearly obsessed with the homeless population in a very derogatory manner, especially the women. Okay, and just cause you are a prostitution or ex worker, it don't mean that you can't be SA. Okay. Now we know that these types of women and men come up missing all the time, and the police don't take it serious because they are homeless, because they are on the street. I will drop it on your community wall. Thank you, Dr. Sophie. Let me upload, when I upload this video, put it on my wall. Please drop his info if you can under that video, Dr. Sophie, so I can be sure to get it, so I can go check it out. Because I'm really afraid for the men and women, the homeless population of Atlanta. This guy Marcus, he's clearly a predator, in my opinion. He is a predator, honey. And he got it down. See, what the deal is, he paid these women money, a little bit of change or whatever, approaching them like it's an interview. I'm sure they all know about him now. That's why he's having to travel from state to state, because they probably don't want to fool with him now in Atlanta. So he just kind of move around just like a predator does. They move around, right? Child, at the paternity test he did yesterday. Okay, so did she actually have the baby? Cause see, I seen that. So she the one that was pregnant by him allegedly, right? So did she have the baby, Dr. Soapy, or did she get? So clearly, if he did a paternity test, she had the baby. Was it his? Cause I seen a little bit of that video, but she was talking so erratic, I couldn't tell if she kept it, the pregnancy, or let it go. So she had a boy. Oh wow, she had a boy. Mm-mm. Definitely the homeless men and women, or yeah, they absolutely are taken advantage of. Absolutely. Because they know they can go down there, honey, and give them a little piece of drugs or a little piece of change, give them to do anything they want them to do. Okay? But you got to build certain results. Not, oh, the results ain't came back yet. Oh, wow. But she sounded like she knew that was his baby. But like I said, I couldn't figure out whether she terminate the pregnancy, or I couldn't figure out what was going on. But she had a boy. Oh wow. That's why I said, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to come back and do some more. I'm gonna do some more research. We're gonna talk about this creep again. Because honey, I had no idea this was going on YouTube. I was like, baby, mm-mm, mm-mm. Oh my goodness. That is weird. Lord have mercy. It scared me. Baby has green eyes like Josiah. I'm probably not pronouncing her name correctly. But yeah, I'm gonna do some more research into it, Dr. Soapy. When I do another video, child, I hope that you will hit the link, child, so we can have this discussion. Now they done got me onto this now because I had no idea this was going on YouTube. Y'all, I had no idea. This guy's a predator, in my opinion. I see why there are so many videos speaking out against him. So, like I said, shout out to Binary Code for hitting me onto it by talking about Octavius apologizing to him. Shout out to Vibe Creams. I looked at her video. I looked at O'Shea Jackson videos, and I'm just into it now, honey. I'm like, child. Oh, she in jail in Cali? Oh wow. Oh wow. So did was he in Cali at one point in time, taping the homeless, and that's how he met up with the girl, with the Sia girl. What is her name? Hosea. I can't pronounce her name right. Did he meet her when he was traveling around doing the interviews on the homeless people, Dr. Sophie? Because he's originally from Cali, right? I mean from Atlanta, right? Or did she travel to Cali and got put in jail? Child. Mm-mm. He goes to Texas. Ooh, child. People better be on the lookout for this guy. I got a bad feeling about him. Like I really do. I have a bad feeling. Yeah. So we're gonna have to revisit this conversation, y'all, because I am not feeling. He got a fetish for certain types of women in distress, women that are homeless, women with disabilities. I mean, the whole thing is just weird for me to the point to where I'm just up here sitting at my thing looking like, wow, honey, what is really going on? What is really going on? This is how I'm looking right behind the computer, y'all. Right? What is really going on, child? This now this piqued my interest. Y'all know I'd be bored on YouTube sometime, child. But this right here, this Marcus with the Atlanta Street Interviews guy, he sure is Dr. Soapy. I don't trust him. Virginia said, "Ew." I stepped back into the room. And you have that unattractive sicko fool. Yes, on the screen. I want people to see him. He absolutely has issues, Virginia. It's weird. And in my opinion, he could allegedly, I'm just gonna say, become a serial killer. And that's just how I feel about it. And how do we know he ain't already done some stuff that we don't know about? Okay? That is weird. And he's targeted the homeless population, especially the women. And he's traveling from state to state. Honey, those are actions of a, you know what? Of a PDF, not that, but a serial killer. Yeah. And why he's obsessed with women's stories when they've gone through some trauma, especially childhood trauma, and then put in slick comments like, "Did you like it?" I was like, he said, "What? What?" Yeah, I heard the interview. I heard the question come out of his mouth. Now that wasn't hearsay. Now I actually heard that. I was like, wow. Dr. Soapy said, you know, he took one of those homeless women to his house and had expert. Yes, yes. A couple of them, for what I understand, because he done gave a couple of them STDs. Dr. Soap, you're gonna have to go back and be part of the replay gang, honey. Because one of them women got on Instagram and showed the proof that she got an STD from him, child. Yes, she did. So there are a whole lot of videos, y'all, on YouTube warning people about this guy and talking about his disgusting deeds. And there is actual video of these women saying what happened to them while in his company from their own words. He sure is, Dr. Soapy. That's why I said, "Ooh, child, I gotta do some more research on it." Now, this has piqued my interest. Nothing really piques my interest anymore on YouTube. I'm not surprised about anything, but this, I didn't know this was happening. Now, this has piqued my interest. I was like, "Oh, what?" Child, I'm gonna have to do at least one more video about it because I don't want to be knocked into the algorithm over there where they always talk about it, right? But I have to do at least one more video after I do some more research, after I watch some more videos, because like I said, I had no idea that anything like this was going on, you know. And there's no telling what's gonna pop up on YouTube. People do some of the darndest things. But this right here, I had no idea. I'm like, wow, what? And he was getting paid thousands of dollars a month from YouTube to the point where he got an actual YouTube plat because he got over 100,000 legit subscribers from doing these exploiting these homeless people, men and women, from what I understand. Because I went and looked at his channel. I was like, wow, what? But like I said, I'm sitting here behind this computer like, what is really going on? Okay. That is the question I'm answering myself. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got. I'm gonna get off here. Thank you, Dr. Soapy, for the interview. I mean, for the for clicking on the link and telling us some more because ever clearly you're in ATL. And when I do another video, chat, I hope that you will hit the link, Dr. Soapy, so you can give us some firsthand accounts since you are there. Because I am sure that there is a lot of stuff that is not online. And thank you. Oh, I'm gonna go to my wall. Okay. Okay, I will, Dr. Soapy. I will as soon as I close the video. I sure will. But thank you for the info. Cause I'm like, oh my God, I'm just gonna have to research. And I had so many questions about the guy that started filming Marcus from Atlanta Street Views because he was, pretty grossed out by what he was doing. How he was taking advantage to the homeless population down there. Now I don't know how he felt like this was gonna be okay. I caught on to him a while ago. Did you really? His crazy ex, yeah, questions. He was, yes, asking the homeless. Yes, I was like, is he flirting with her? Right. I know. Well, she said. She said, I know he not flirting with her. Yeah, he was flirting. Is he jealous of him? Nope. What, child? He's a whole weirdo. I heard a video of him asking that 18-year-old girl all those questions about her childhood trauma. And the way that he phrased those questions, I was like, oh my God, he re-traumatizing that child. It was so vile and indifferent. He is, honey, I got a, it's a big question mark. Somebody need to put a big red question mark on his head, child, because that don't make no sense what he got going on. Okay? But anyway, y'all, I'm gone. I done went past my hour again. Let me get off here. Y'all, please have a wonderful, safe weekend. Stay hydrated. There is a heat, they're calling the heat wave that's going on in the east. And I'm under that heat wave dome here in Tennessee. Like I told you, it was in the 90s yesterday. It's extremely hot already, and it's not even officially. Oh, okay, Dr. Soul, but even officially summer yet. It ain't got no business being as hot and humid yet, but it is. So y'all stay hydrated if you are under this heat dome. Okay, this heat ain't no joke. All right, you were going to a heat stroke. Please like, share. Hey, Sassy. Girl, I was talking about what happened on Lemons last night. Did you feel a way about Sassy, can you hit the link? Because I want to ask, or you can put it down in the chat, girl. What happened? How did you feel a way about Ness asking you that question about when you kept, coming up giving the updates on the Shakim donations and for the cash apps? Cause I was like, Ness, I felt like Ness messed up a good thing. Cause I was getting a good look Kiki out of your updates. I thought that was hilarious. Oh, you boarded the plane? Oh, child. Okay, well, have a safe trip, Sassy. Have a safe trip. But did you feel a way about it? Is that why you stopped doing it? Hey, Miss Juicy, reviews. But anyway, watch the replay. Sassy said, LOL, yeah, she stopped my money. I mean, Shakira money. Right, Sassy, right? Girl, when you put on there that a lady gave a donation and she said it was a $5 donation for Shakim, but she wants you to have $4.99, and for Shakim to have a penny. I about die. Ain't it, y'all? When I seen this picture, I can't think of the lady's name. She got a funny name, right? When I seen this picture, I said, you know what? This right here, this reminds me of Sassy. Right here. This picture right here reminds me of Sassy. Ain't that her twin, Miss Juicy? I said, this reminds me of Sassy right here. This show the hell do. This Sassy in a hotel room, y'all, looking at YouTube, getting a good Kiki. Hey, Treasure Lane. Oh, I don't even think this Treasure Lane for real. Because of the space in the name. But this is, I got confused. Was that money for Sassy? I was gonna send money to Sass, but not for no Shakim. Well, see, I think her and Lemon wasn't taking it for real, whoever you are. Oh, it's you for real. Okay, hey Treasure Lane, if it's you for real. See, that was kind of making a party, right? And then does anybody know why Lemon privated that video? Did somebody try to porn bomb him or something? Sassy said, LOL JC, bank robbers stole the money. So bank robbers stole the money, Sassy. Y'all a mess. Baby, I was getting a good little Kiki out of that. I hate Ness came up here and stopped the flow. I got off the video after that, so I don't know what happened after that. But that was funny. But I know y'all was making a parody out of Shakim, in my opinion, needed money to go to Vegas, right? But I kind of feel like Lemon wants to raise money for him to go to Vegas for real, so he can be the tiny Elvis and marry him and Ness for play, not for real. I was like, child. I was going to send money for a cocktail, Sassy Fresh. Ooh, child. That y'all, when I see this picture, I said, this is Sassy. This how she got to be looking at YouTube when she actually doing her work, y'all. What's really going on? Okay. That's what when I see this picture of this lady, I felt like it for real. Yep, they stole the money and put it on Bitcoin. Well, hot dang. The hot dang. I just feel like Ness messed up the whole thing that was going on. She killed the vibe. And Sassy was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm going to bed. Okay. I was like, child. I clicked out the video after that. I was sitting on the toilet getting me a good Kiki till she said that and messed it all up. I was like, child. But that was funny though. That whole Jerry Lewis telethon for Shakim. I love that. That was cute. I hate that video was put on private. Thanks for getting that answer for. Oh, no problem, Tracy Lane. You're absolutely welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Because I got a good little Kiki out of that part of it. Like I said, after Sassy said she was done after Ness made that comment, I just clicked off and went on back to bed. So yeah. But I thought it was cute. I thought it was very funny. I got a kick out of it. Child. But let me get off here, y'all. Like I said, Sassy boarding the plane, so she can't hit the link. Y'all know she always jet setting all over the place for work. It was a save the crackhead bitch fun. You a mess, Miss Juicy. Oh, child, I got a good little kick out of that. That lady said, here go $5 for the fun, but I'm donating $4.99 to Sassy, and Shaquille get a dollar, and somebody donated it to the point to where he just got a penny. Child, Sassy said, I had a blast doing that. Honey, I had a blast listening to it. I got a good little Kiki out of that. I was like, child, the most. Thanks, JC. Oh, Sassy said, thanks, James Caldwell Smooches. Child. That was a good one. I see everybody like that, Sassy. It was Doggy Bones for me. Yes, yes, and Ness, what's her name? J Dunn donated. Was it $3 and some Doggy Bones, or $1 and three Doggy Bones, or something like that? I was that was funny. I ain't gonna lie. I had a good time with that. Dang, I hate that video is on private. I didn't know. I was going to go back and listen to it again. Wonder why it got put on private though. That's crazy. But anyway, y'all, if y'all found out why it got put on private, please put it in the comment section below and let me know. Because I did not know it was on private until somebody mentioned it in the chat today, right? Yes, Zulu donated child some doggy bones. I said, oh my God. These people is driving me crazy. That was funny. I got a good kick out of that whole telethon going on. That was funny. I like that. Yeah. But anyway, let me get out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good weekend. Like I was trying to say before Sassy dropped down. Just my thoughts, and I'm back. Had a phone call. And all I may have missed saying hello. Um, to I guess to y'all. Yeah, please thumbs up the video, y'all. And just my thoughts. Say hello to everybody. Thank you. Just hello, y'all. I enjoyed this conversation. Yeah, please be part of the replay gang. And drop what you think about the conversation in the comment section, especially the part about that Atlanta street reviews guy. That was just wholly creepy to me, right? And like I said, I'm gonna have to do some more research on that because I had never heard of that until this morning actually, and so I had to do some research on them. Child taking advantage of the homeless people and filming it on YouTube. I done heard of everything. Okay. I said, child. But anyway, let me get off here. Y'all have a safe, wonderful weekend. Like I said, stay hydrated if you under the heat dome. Okay. Like, share, and subscribe to the video. Please, Sassy. I hope you get to your destination safe. I'm sure you will. Okay. And everybody else be safe. I love you in the way that Christ loves you. And I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Bye bye. Peace.